YTD stands for Yay, it's Waters Price and back and again with another video. And of course you'll be thinking, Drew, you have already reviewed this item, why are you reviewing it again? Technically, spot the difference. Yes, I'll be reviewing this one. This is the first ever review of it on YouTube, so touch wood, this is the first ever video of this type of vortex manipulator compared to this here toy. So I'll try and find a photo of the packaging, and if I do, I will put it in the video, like just about now. So here is the vortex manipulator. This was off eBay. On Amazon you get this for about £43. I don't know about American prices, you're gonna have to bear with me with that one. But I got it for 40 instead of 43, so yeah. So looking at the top, we do have the four pop studs. Now, actually, these all do get removed. They all do remove, but I think that the previous owners super glued these, so I'm not really bothered about it, to be honest. The material is similar to the Journal of the Impossible Things cover, but slightly thicker, and the leather type effect is more clustered in. It's more of a bright brown, which resembles somewhat of a Matt Smith era, because this is based on the New Who, as you can tell by the insignia by the back. Looking at the strap, it's got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes, whereas the toy has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got the little square indentation on the top, where on the toy and the prop it's oval and raised. This one's like only minuscule, but it is raised up slightly, so it is taller. You've got the nice stitching, and of course on the buckle it does actually have these little brass little rivets, studs. Oops. Whereas on the toy they are just plastic and moulded. The toy has a plastic clasp, whereas on the actual one, the watch actually has I think it's just stainless steel or something. It is shiny, so. And of course you do have the strap holder as well, which is stitched in place from the back. Looking at the front panel, the inside is dark, whereas on the prop it is like a mustard colour. So this is quite inaccurate, unfortunately. So, but it is easily done. Whereas you buy the proper one off Amazon, you could easily remove this and spray that a mustard colour if you wanted to. And speaking of colours, these should be dark grey buttons, but obviously they've left them clear. But later on I'm going to see if I can darken them down with something. So this is the watch, this is in time, so that's the current time in the UK. Well, for me it is. By the time the video goes up it'll be well later. So this is the circuit board. Well, not circuit board, but you've got a little window there, and you've got your little window there. Now this is where the LED is supposed to be housed, but if you look underneath, you can see the LED. Now this does have a speaker grill because this does have sound, and this is the first one that includes sound. So let's take a listen to that sound effects. So that's based on the Series 3 Tennant era of the Doctor Who. So that's the sound file. To be honest, I would prefer the sound file where Matt Smith had used it, because it's more, less time taking. It's more of a snap, shall I say. Now for battery access, you lift up this flap here, and you'll see, oh, there's a cover there, and there's also another cover there. You also remove the strap like the toy, and it has 2 separate holders, one for the watch itself and one for the lights and sounds, which I like. The studs go underneath as well, unlike the toy where it's just your moulded plastic. And of course it does hide the battery access with a Velcro, which is nice. It is comfy to put on, but it's more of a box, but the boxiness is from the prop, not the toy, so it is very accurate to that as well. So if I can put this back on, I think I got this on the right way around, haven't I? Yep. Putting the strap back in can be a pain in the neck, but it is easy to do. For putting it on your wrist, the toy is quite difficult, and after a long time, well, a few times, it does turn into paint chip, where it's just basic. But looking at the difference, the control panels are different in size. The toy is more accurate. The prop, well, I'd say prop one, I'd say the watch. The watch is more resemblance to the on-screen version where it comes to the clustered in controls. I prefer this type of the control system to this, but it's a nice little gimmick, I should say, especially if you don't want to pay import tax and stuff, so this is your cheaper option to this. Comparison to lights, that's as bright as that one goes, and as to this one, they're about the same, just slightly a tad brighter on this one. For weight differences, the toy is a lot heavier than the watch, so it is pretty light. It is pretty easy to put on your wrist. I'd say it is pretty easy to put on, unlike a toy where it's quite difficult because it's thick plastic, whereas this one's just like faux, like leather type material. So size comparison to the character vortex, it's a lot more squat and wider,